The art of the spoken word will be on display at the 5th annual Bigfoot Poetry Festival. Joining me now to explain is festival organizer Stephen Meads, along with past winners Christopher Diaz and Jay Nichelle. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so first, what is the Bigfoot Poetry Festival?
So, quickest summation, it's a 3-day poetry competition, but it also has free workshops and open mics during the day for everybody, and it'll be happening in downtown.
And why is it called Bigfoot? Just because we're in Oregon and you have this cute little mascot
And we
here?
have Doug Fur, who is our stand-in mascot. Yeah, it's a Pacific Northwest, relatable creature, I think. I think a lot of you get to about mid-central Northern California and keep going, and Bigfoot takes over as an unofficial cryptid for the region. We thought it was cool. So.
Yeah, no, it is very cool. It's very cool. Okay, what do you like about competing in poetry slams?
Oh my goodness. I love in poetry slams that it brings so many people together and the atmosphere gets so electric, right? Like the very premise of a poetry slam is dependent upon 5 members of the audience to judge these poems and to assign scores to them. And if you're in the audience, you get to boo the judges if you disagree with the scores. And then of course you get to cheer and applaud the poems you love no matter what score the poem may get. So it brings folks together, and I think it can really leave people inspired, whether they write or not.
Jay, what do you love about it?
I would agree, and I feel like it's really just a fun way to do poetry, of all things. You know, we get 3 minutes on stage when you're competing to do your poem, and going to these festivals, you just really get to see so many different people from all over, their perspectives, their poems, things that they may have worked on for months and years, and it's really fun to just be in that community.
Yeah, and your team won the Bigfoot Poetry Festival in 2023. What was that like?
It was wild.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I can't remember which of us actually initiated it, but sometimes you are on a team because you compete and you try out to make that team. Sometimes you're on a team, and it's called what we call a pickup team, and you just form a team together. So Jay and I, we hadn't been slamming for years, largely due to the pandemic, and so we looked at each other and said, hey, do you want to, dust off the skills and maybe gather some folks? And yeah, we were all competitive on the team. Shout out to Ebo, Will, and Bella, who were on our team that year.
Yes.
And we all wanted to win.
Yeah, it was amazing, and also a really great bonding experience just for bringing people together. The final stage on Bigfoot is the only ticketed event. It's this huge venue. The top 4 poets of the weekend get to go and see who fight to the finish, see who's gonna win. And then of course if you win, you get to take home a little Doug Fur.
A large Doug
Fur.
we get a large version of it. Shout out Kalu Shop, which is a local toy maker, and they make us a beautiful first place prize Bigfoot. This year's is yellow. It has a flower crown. Those are the only things I'm gonna be able to say, but it is beautiful.
Yeah.
Check out our Instagram.
Coolest trophy ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say the coolest part.
Yeah, well, I wanted to ask you real quick, because you have both competed nationally and regionally in other poetry slams, so how does this one compare?
This one is really cool. I mean, it has the best organizers.
It does, it does.
And even more than being, the poetry slam, the competition is a real way to bring people together, to get people excited. But there's also just so much more to the festival, different workshops, open mics, and events like that, that really, it just feels good to be in that community.
Yeah, you get to see old friends, but then you get to make new friends at this, because there are so many different events you can attend, like Stephen and Jay have been saying. So yeah, I feel incredibly lucky because these are even more rare these days. There are big cities across the country that have these, but to have this in our own backyard is a truly special privilege that we have.
Yeah.
Very cool.
It's 3 days that you spend in a thing that everybody that is there has that same shared passion. It's like a thing that everybody loves, and it's like that's the perfect way to form communities, and it's so incredible. So.
And people come from all over the country to participate in this one too,
People come from
right?
all over the country, yeah. We've got teams coming from Boston this year. We've got teams coming from New Hampshire. We've got teams coming from Phoenix. We've got Vegas, random smattering of people across the country that are probably just coming out. There's people that come out just to volunteer now, which is incredible. It's a really amazing feeling to put this on and see both the community response locally and nationally as kind of a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, very cool.
No.
Well, how can people learn more and tell us where it is and when and all that?
Yeah, so it is happening June 25th through 27th officially. It is downtown. Our primary day event venues will be the main branch of the Portland Library and the Hyatt Centric. And then we will also have evening bouts. Those are free to the public on the first 2 days there at the Hyatt and at Powell's as well. We're going to be in a bunch of other venues. If you go on our website or any of our socials at Bigfoot Poetry Festival, you can find out more.
Cool. And I assume you two are competing again this year, or?
No, not
Yeah, but I do get to host and I get to volunteer to help out, so I don't miss out on experiencing the festival.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll see all of us around doing.
Thank you for coming. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Of course.
Thanks so
We'll
much.
be right back.